Are you a
Hold
Luka
on.
fanboy?
I'm a crash out man, and I'm about to crash out with your permission. May I crash out?
Go ahead, man.
You just kept needling, guy. You just kept needling and pushing and pushing and pushing. You didn't want AR. You didn't want D-Slow. Look at what happened, man. You put Rob in a corner and he started fighting back. He started crashing out. And look where we're at now. Tomfoolery everywhere. Look to your left. Look to your right. Look at Luka. You caused them to crash out. Reggie, you're pushing everyone to the edge, man.
Let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about Scam. I know
What
you got
up, man? That's his name, Dorman Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan.
Tell me, bro.
As a Laker, you guys gotta stop thinking of mediocre.
Running through the six with
The
my
dude, now y'all got on one channel, they say the players are trash.
Count money, you know
On his
how
one
it
channel.
goes.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about you right now.
Pray
The
to
locker room.
live forever, man.
He said all the players are trash.
Pray the fakes get exposed.
They should be embarrassed. It's a joke. Lakers fans, they should be embarrassed about that. They say they are like one of the greatest franchises of the NBA. They should be embarrassed. You think Boston Celtics, Denver, the Thunder, the Bucks gonna let someone like Austin run the offense?
Looking to get back in your type 2 diabetes zone? Once weekly Ozempic can help.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, y'all do me a favor, folks, and drop a like on the video. Come into the chat, man. Let's talk about it. Shout out to all my people in the chat, man. Shout out to BMW. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Ryan. We got Johnny. He said the mayonnaise media won't be able to spin this one. We got this dude. He says your old goat lost the game. No, actually, it was Luka's fat ass. The guy that literally can't guard a parked car. I mean, what was that foul on Kevin Porter Jr.? That was the game. It was a tie game. He fouls he fouls Kevin Porter Jr., sends him to the line, and he goes and makes 2 free throws to put the Bucks up. That was the game. Right? So shout out to BKNY. What's going on, man? We got Black Panther in the chat. I see you, man. Shout out to Lakers Insight. Millionaire313. What's going on, man? We got Christopher Knowles. He says Luka's a white James Harden. At this point, we have to stop disrespecting James Harden. At this point, he said if Luka's the Lakers' future, the Lakers don't have a future. Yeah, at this point, bro, we have to stop disrespecting. I saw a clip from that clown Gilbert Arenas, and his dumb ass, he's over here comparing Steph to Luka, saying, oh, Steph wasn't a good defender either. They just put defenders around him. I'm like, listen, bro, this is dumb, man. Like, we have to stop comparing this dude to players that are better than him. It's not fair. Like, I'm done with the James Harden comparison. I'm done with that, folks. Like, James Harden is better than Luka. I'm done comparing him to James Harden. I told you guys what Luka is. He's a white Russell Westbrook. That's what he is. He's a white Russell Westbrook. Low IQ, inefficient, dumb decision maker, stat patter. That's what Luka Doncic is at this point, folks. And like I said, you guys continue to live in the past with this dude, man. You guys, once again, let me get Russ off the show, right? Let me get the Luka fanboy cycle on the screen. You guys continue to live in the past as it pertains to Luka Doncic. I'm talking about right now in this moment, this season. I don't care about what he did on another team. I don't give a shit. Just like when LeBron got here, y'all told him, y'all said, listen, we don't care about what you did in Cleveland. We don't care about what you did in Miami. You got to come over here and you got to win with us. That's what Laker Nation told LeBron James. But now that Luka's here, y'all want to bring up shit he did in Dallas? I don't give a shit. And we got to stop this notion that he carried Dallas. No, Dallas carried him. Like Luka is the biggest fraud in sports, man. Like, honestly. And the reason why I say he's a fraud is because the way the media talks about him versus what he actually is, it's night and day. It's two completely different things. Luka sucks. Y'all have been running around with this narrative, he carried the Mavericks to the finals. No, the Mavericks carried him to the finals. And he ruined my GOAT's night. That bastard ruined my GOAT's. This was gonna be a signature game from LeBron James. He had willed this team back when Luka's fat, disgusting ass was on the bench. When that sloppy fuck was on the bench, LeBron James led this team back and we had the lead. JJ Redick, like I said, I would have done him like LaMelo Ball. You're not coming back in this game. I would have just benched him. We were rolling without him. When he came back in is when we lost the game. 41-year-old LeBron James is better than him. I've been telling y'all that. Y'all keep trolling. At this point, if you think Luka is better than LeBron, you're either let me get my fan chart. Give me 1 second. Let me get my fan chart. I'm gonna get to these super chats here in a second. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. If you say that Luka is better than LeBron James, you are one of the 5 NBA fans on the screen. You are either a troll, a goofy, a clown, a fanboy, or a casual. Now, if you're unfamiliar, right, let's just go through it real quick, okay? If you're unfamiliar, what's a troll? A troll is a person that's never played the game of basketball in their life. They talk about the NBA because they have no tribe or community. They are typically loners, nerds, geeks, etc.
LeBron fan.
Got me on a late night mission, pulling up.
So that would be like your Dreamers Pro, right? Dweebers Pro, your Scap Attacks, right? Nerds, they don't have any friends. They don't have an actual life. So they talk about the NBA because it makes them feel cool. But in reality, they're a fucking dork, right? Now, a goofy. What is a goofy? A goofy is a person that has played basketball as a hobby but pretends to be an expert on the game when in reality they've Googled everything they know about the sport. Their knowledge of the game comes from basketballreference.com. They've never played the sport, right? They might have went to LA Fitness and played casually, but they've never played an organized game of basketball. Think of Legend of Winning with his fat ass. Now, what's a clown? Real quick. A person that has played basketball in high school or college. They understand basic principles, but are horrible at analyzing the game.
You can't just go try to find any player that's 6'10" and say be the center. There's certain qualities that the center is going to need playing next to AD. To me, I would be knocking on the door of the Clippers, I would have been knocking on the door for PJ Tucker.
Okay, real quick, folks. We got 2 more. Next up, you have a fanboy. What is a fanboy? A person that only watches one team or player. They root for their team to win every game. They pretend to know basketball when in reality, they don't. And then last but not least, folks, I think we have casual. Okay, give me 1 second, folks. I'm trying to get through this quickly, just for the people that might not be aware of the NBA fan chart. Where's my casual? Here we go. A person that watches the game from a surface level perspective. They don't understand basketball, but act like they do because they watch the NBA.
Let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about Scam. I know
What
you got
up,
a lot.
man? That's his name, Dorman Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan.
Tell me, bro.
As a Laker, you guys gotta stop thinking of mediocre. The dude, now y'all the guy on one channel, they say the players are trash.
Got these shoppers going crazy.
On his one
I'm a
channel.
man.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about you right now. The locker
Sent your
room.
girl a message said I see
He
you
said all
when
the
I
players
can.
are trash.
She sent me one back, but I ain't never read it. Cause pussy's only pussy, and I get it when I need it.
Okay, I'm done, folks. I just had to break that down real quick for the people that might not know what's going on over here at the locker room. Shout out to Sammy with the $50 super chat.
LeBron fan.
Gonna have me on a late night mission, pulling up.
Yo, Sammy, I appreciate you, man. That's love right there, bro. That's love right there. Shout out to you, man. Okay, you said the lineup that got us back in the game was LeBron controlling the ball, Hayes, Vando, Marcus Smart, and Dalton Connect. No Luka, no Ayton. Let them spin that. Plus, JJ taking out Vando for LaRavia with 148 in the game was bad. Led to an immediate 3 plus Luka fouls. The Luka foul. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Okay, shout out to Jarrell Robinson. You said Luka did that on purpose. And then we got this clown Bossman Bino with the $5 super chat. Thanks, pussy. Now, like I said, folks, let's get back to Luka, man, because he absolutely ruined my GOAT's night tonight. This was going to be another signature LeBron performance. But yeah, Luka just sucks, man. I mean, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse here, folks, but Luka sucks, man. I mean, this is just all bad, bro. This is all bad. Let's get to the box score, man. I've just he is the most overrated player that I've ever closely observed. Like, he doesn't care anymore. I'm telling y'all, he don't care no more, man. He doesn't try anymore. Like, if you actually are watching him, he doesn't play like he cares. It's like he's just going through the motions almost. He's just here to collect a check. There's no fire in when you watch Luka. You don't feel like he wants to win. Like when LeBron was out there, you know, and Luka's fat, sloppy, disgusting ass was on the bench, you could see it in LeBron. Like, oh, he wants to win this game. You know, there's a want factor that you see when you watch a player like LeBron. Like, you can tell LeBron loves the game. You can just tell. With Luka, it's like, bro, you don't love the game, bro. You don't love the game. I mean, we saw this with Ben Simmons, folks, in Philly. It's the same thing. People talking about, oh, it's a mental thing. Oh, he needs to go see a sports, psychiatrist or whatever. No, he just quit. He just quit. That's it. He should be in prison. Honestly, he should be in prison. Luka, exactly, Ellie Ball. Luka's pathetic. Let's get to this box score. Let's get to this box score. We'll get to the Bucks in a second. Now, let's start with Luka Doncic. Folks, what is the strategy on beating the Lakers? Keep Luka under 10 free throws. That's how you beat the Lakers. That's how you stop and neutralize Luka Doncic. As you guys can see tonight, only 8 free throw attempts. When he doesn't get 15, 16 free throws a night, he's mediocre as fuck. He said Luka's a tall Trae Young. And you see, they just traded his ass too. Luka and Trae both suck. They both suck. Trae Young sucks, and so does Luka. They're NBA frauds. Trae Young should not even be in the NBA. He's 5'10", man. What is the average height in the NBA? 6'7", 6'6"? Trae Young looks like a little kid. He looks like a little kid running around out there. Trae Young sucks. I'm so glad they traded him. And now they're going to build a team probably around Jalen Johnson. That was the smartest decision the Hawks have made. Is trading that fraud. Trae Young sucks. And Luka sucks too. They both got traded for each other on draft night. And now they both have been traded from the team that they started with. They both suck. Okay, shout out to Jordan C. You said 8 for 25 from the field is not mediocre. That's FBA. Folks, if you're unfamiliar with what Jordan C. is talking about, we have an ASH chart here, folks. Now, I created the ASH chart last year because people weren't getting it, right? I would be up on the show and I would be telling people like, yo, Austin Reeves sucks. And people will be confused. They're like, what are you talking about? He sucks. He had X amount of points. I'm like, no, dude, you're not paying attention to the game. The dude sucks, right? Like, he's ass. People were still confused. So I was like, okay, let me create the NBA ass chart, right? Because I want to like further explain this and break this down for people. There's levels to ass. There's levels to it, right? Now, if you're new here, there are 5 levels to ass, to NBA ass. Level 5 is butt, okay? Level 5 is butt. Level 4 is buns. Level 3 is booty. Level 2 is cheeks. And the highest form of ass that you could possibly be is FBA. That's the highest form of ass you can possibly be. Shout out to Anubis. Shout out to Anubis in the chat, man. Folks, the highest form of ass that a player can be is FBA. And this isn't, a foundational black American. No, not that FBA. This is full-blown ass. You're full-blown ass, man. So basically, Jordan C just said that Luka's FBA, he's full-blown ass. That's what Jordan C was saying. Shout out to Jordan C. Shout out to Mike298. You said whoever said Luka had a high IQ is a real idiot. Like I was saying earlier, bro. If you tell me, I've been saying this since we traded for this bum, right? I mean, just think about it from a basic level. People were really running around lying, saying that Luka's better than LeBron. But the last time I checked, my GOAT never got traded. I don't even know I'm a LeBron fan, okay?
LeBron fan.
Folks, I am a LeBron fan. I don't even know what a trade is. Shout out to Top Fly High in the chat. Folks, what is a trade? What is that? I'm a LeBron fan. We don't deal with that stuff. What did Jay-Z say? Baby, I'm a boss. I don't know what they do. I don't get dropped. I drop the label. We don't get dropped. We drop the team. My GOAT left Cleveland. We dropped Cleveland. We don't get traded. Luka got traded. He sucks. You got traded. You're trash. I mean, what are we talking about? In all honesty, what are we even saying? So he comes to LeBron's team, and people are like, it's Luka's team now? Traggy? It's his team? No, his team is in Texas. His team said, no, we don't want you anymore. Get off of this team. But this is what they do with whites. They gotta lie. They gotta spin the narrative. That's all they've done with this whole trade is lie and spin the narrative to make Luka look good. And they only do this with whites. That's how we have to like that's what they do with the whites, folks, in all honesty. They don't do this with black players. When black players get traded, we say, nigga, you suck. Luka got traded, they're like, oh, but it was Nico's fault. What? They blame Nico. They flipped the net. I've never seen that before. Literally, I've never seen. Every other time a player got traded, niggas was like, bro, you suck. Like getting traded is like embarrassing for 99% of players. But with Luka, it was, oh no. It wasn't him. It was Nico. It was Nico's fault. I've never seen that. I've never seen a nigga get traded and then they spin the narrative to make him look good. He got traded. So off of that alone, that should have told us, that should have let us know. As soon as Nico called that clown Rob Pelinka, he should have known, wait a second, let me think about this. Because if you're trying to trade him to us, there must be something wrong here. There must be something wrong. Because why don't you want the guy that you groomed and raised and had success with? Why don't you want him? See, this is why Rob Pelinka, he's an idiot. Nico's the genius. Rob Pelinka's the idiot. Once again, when you're white, that's another example. Look at the situation with Nico and Rob. Remember how 2 minutes ago I literally just said that they only spin the narrative for the whites. So when Luka got traded, they spun the narrative for him, and then they blame Nico. Right? Look at the situation with Nico and Rob Pelinka. They made Nico look like the bad guy, the idiot, and they made Rob Pelinka look like the genius, when in reality, it's the opposite. Nico's the genius, Rob Pelinka's really the clown. He's the stupid one. That's the crazy. I've never seen this before. Why is it that the whites, why do y'all have to spin a narrative? Why do we have to spin a narrative to protect them for? Oh, I get it. Yeah, okay, I get it. I guess you gotta have the complexion for the protection. Okay, makes sense. I got it, chat. I'm good. I got it. I forgot. The whites, I guess, have the complexion for the protection. Okay, let's move on, man. This is insane, bro. It's insane to me. And then when you get up on the show, remember, chat, what they were calling me? Oh, you're just a racist nigger. Oh, you hate yourself. All this dumb shit, right? We can't even tell them that they suck. If you're black and you say Luka sucks, you're automatically labeled a racist. We can't even be honest. This is why this shit is so annoying to me, bro. It's like when girls, right? Like that cornball Maria, when she came over here, right? and she was talking shit, and then Anubis got on her ass. She want to pull the female card. Oh, but I'm a girl. How you gonna let him talk to me like that? And blah blah. No. You brought your ass over here. You can get this work too, sis. We're not gonna take it easy on you because you got some titties. You can get this work too. No, we gotta take it easy on you. Fuck out of here. We ain't taking it easy on you. I'm not here to save you. The fuck is wrong with that hoe? I'm not here to save you. I'm not your boyfriend. She thought I was gonna step in and tell Anubis to stand down. Fuck no. Get on her ass. It's the same thing with the whites. We gotta act like they don't suck. You know, we can't be too loud about it, right? We gotta pretend that they're good. Y'all, he sucks. Why do we have to coddle their feelings, chat? When Russ was here, they said he sucked. When AD was here, they didn't hold any punches when it came to criticizing Anthony Davis. They called him Anthony Data Davis, always disabled, street clothes, whatever. They violated him. But we can't say that Blubber Butt sucks. We can't say that Luka Dookie's garbage. Fuck out of here. He sucks, man. And then you clowns, right, have the audacity to sit up here and say, oh, LeBron James is making too much money. We can't wait for him to come off the books next year because $52 million is too much money. Once again, we said it earlier on the show. They always pocket watching the blacks. They're always in our pocket. But notice, they never say nothing when the white boys getting money. They don't say nothing then. They want to give Austin Reeves $200 million. Luka's making $50 million and he's playing like dog shit trash. Nobody says nothing. You know what? You guys are absolutely right. LeBron James doesn't deserve $52 million. You want to know why? Because he deserves more. He deserves more. LeBron James, I'm going to say it for the record. LeBron James deserves to be the highest paid player in the NBA. Without question. At 41, he should be the highest paid player in the sport. It is a crime to me that Devin Booker, who ain't done shit in the NBA except get clapped in the finals after having a 2-0 lead, is fourth all-time in NBA earnings. That is a travesty. That is a travesty. That Devin Booker is fourth in all-time NBA earnings and he ain't done a motherfucking thing. That's a joke to me. LeBron James deserves to be the highest paid player in the NBA. Fuck what y'all talking about. Oh, he ain't worth $52 million. You guys are absolutely correct. He's worth way more than $52 million a season. And based on the work that he's already put in, and based on what he is still contributing on a nightly basis at 41 years old, it's without question he should be the highest paid. Devin Booker just signed for $75 million. An extension for 2 years, $75 million a season. What the fuck Devin Booker ever did? But nobody pocket watching Devin Booker though, right? But y'all got the audacity to pocket watch my GOAT. My GOAT. I'll slap the shit out one of you niggas. In reality. I'll slap the shit out of one of you niggas in reality. That's insane to me. You niggas are real life stupid. Like seriously, you're real life dumb. Just dumb. Just goofy and dumb. You gonna pocket watch my GOAT. But you gonna stay quiet about Luka? And he's a bum? Let's get back into this box score. Hold on. Now, 24 points tonight on 8 made shots. 24 points tonight from 8 made shots. How does this happen? Well, folks, free throws. If you took away the free throws, the dude would have had about 16 points tonight, man. The dude sucks. 8 for 25? 8 for 25? Hold on, bro. Let me see what percentage is that. Let me go to Google real quick, dude. What percentage is 8 for 25? Give me 1 second, chat. 32%. 32%. This bum-ass white boy shot 32% tonight from the field on 25 shots. Luka sucks, man. This is just terrible, man. This is just terrible. This is worse than Russ, man. This is worse than Russ. You want to know why it's worse than Russ? Because at least when Russ was a Laker and he was shooting 5 for 13 or 5 for 14, he would only take 14 shots. He's taking 25. Man, come on, man. He's killing us. He's killing us. Oh my God, this nigga sucks, man. This nigga sucks. Oh my God. I've just never seen a more trash player, bro. I can't, bro. I'm done, man. This is insane, bro. Phone lines are open, man. This is insane to me. You're garbage. He's quit, man. He didn't come in the league playing like this. You want to know why? Because he was trying to get contracts then. Now look at him. Now that he locked up some money. I told y'all, watch him play. He's quit the sport. Anybody that tells you he's better than LeBron does not know basketball. A 41-year-old man is better than Luka Doncic, a supposed top 3 player to some of you clowns. Like I said, he ain't even top 20 to me. Fuck him. Yo, Anubis, what's going on, man? What you got, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro, you good. What's going on?
Yeah, that game. Look at Doncic out there breaking free throws, bro. You can't make this up, bro. Every time it's a game that's intense like that. Luka and Reeves choke every time. It's like, how are you not seeing this? Are you not watching the game? Like, Luka threw that whole game away. With him on the bench, they had what, almost a 6-point lead, 7-point lead. Luka comes in, does dumb stuff, and then the foul at the end, that was stupid. But you just gave up 3 points. Like, we're not even watching. These people aren't even watching the game. They look at Luka's stats, and it's just empty stats because it's not impactful stuff he's doing out there.
Like I've said, Anubis, the worst thing that happened for Luka was getting traded and him playing next to LeBron James.
Yeah.
Because every single game is basically a playoff game. Because LeBron is the biggest draw in the sport. He's the biggest, name in the sport. So everybody when they watch the NBA, he's the number one guy that people are tuning in to see. So we're watching you more intently than we've ever watched you before, and it's like, wow, you're really not that good. See, when you were in Dallas, it's like Russ when Russ was in OKC, Houston, Washington, whatever. When you're on them small market teams and nobody cares, it's completely different playing for the Lakers with LeBron James. It's night and day. And with Luka, bro, he's getting exposed, man. Like he's honestly like this is bad.
And LeBron is embarrassing Luka, bro.
Yeah, he
At
is.
41, LeBron looks better than him.
Yep. Yeah, it's sad. Okay, shout out to Jay Dixon with the $2 super chat. You said Ayton's running around like a tall Florida Evans.
Yeah, I don't like Ayton either. Ayton is trash.
Let me let some other people on here, man. Bino, what do you got, dude?
What's up, Reggie?
Oh, you're that
What's up,
clown.
man?
Oh, you're that clown that be donating the $5 super chats. Okay.
What's up, Ray? What's up with your goat, man? He's shooting a three. Y'all up by four. What's going on, man?
Dude, come on, man. Stop trolling, bro. You're not even like you're not even funny with it. You know, if you're gonna be a troll, if you're gonna be a troll, be a good one, man.
I'm glad he played though, Reggie. I thought he was gonna say he was still dealing with sciatica and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, stop.
But like I said, them niggas gonna lose.
Stop. Okay. We're right now. We're talking about Luka Doncic. Do you have any thoughts on that?
He sucked too. Luka sucked too. He ass too. But your boy Bron, he the main culprit. Shit, they was playing good ball, but
all right, bro. You got to get off the show, dude. You're just stupid. I'm Chad, it's 2026. I'm not going to be going back and forth with the mentally retarded section of NBA fans. It's 2026, man. Victor, what do you got, dude?
What's up, Reggie? Yeah, I saw the game tonight. Yeah, Luka Doncic, he pretty much cost Lakers the game. And when he was on the bench, LeBron James, he did his best to bring the team back in the game. But Luka, he wasn't playing defense, of course. And then he did that stupid foul. And the Bucks were shooting three on free throws. And from there, that was the end of the game. And he was shooting really horribly tonight. Shot 8 of 25 from the field. Yeah, just really bad. Wasn't efficient. Wasn't really passing the ball to his teammates. Just making flat-out dumb decisions.
Listen, Victor, I was saying this earlier. I personally think just by watching him play, I just don't think he's trying anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think he was like, you know, I think if Luka gives maximum effort, I think there's still a ceiling in terms of how good he can be. Like maybe if he's giving maximum effort, could be a top 25 player or whatever. But if he's not going to give you maximum effort, I mean, once again, you can clearly see he's like, people say he's a top 3 player. He's nowhere close to that.
No, he's not. No, he can't. He doesn't play both ends of the floor. How could he be a top 3 player?
Yeah, it's not. He's to me, he just looks like a guy that just isn't trying anymore. Because offensively, I mean, like I said, I remember his earlier years, you know, when he was in Dallas, when he first got in the league, you know, but you got to remember when you come in the league, you're on a rookie scale contract, right? So let's say his rookie scale was 30 million, 40 million, right? To get to that rookie max extension, you got to be playing well. You got to have your numbers up and blah, blah, blah. So I think his early years in Dallas, he was doing what he was doing, trying to secure that second contract. And I think now that he's like secured a couple contracts, I just don't think he cares anymore. That's just what I'm saying. I don't see a play like when you saw LeBron tonight, you saw a player that wants to win. He still cares about winning. When you watch Luka, like to me, I can't really think of a signature win the Lakers have had this year. Like
he said something about that.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Anubis, you probably remember this game. Remember a couple years ago when we played the Clippers and LeBron brought us back from like 19 down. I think he outscored the Clippers team in like that fourth quarter.
Yep.
Like to me, that's what I would consider like a signature win. You know, it's like when we needed you to be at your best, you were at your best and you willed us to a victory. I can't think of one game yet this season where we needed Luka to be at his best. When our backs were against the wall and we needed him to be at his best, he was at his best and we won. There isn't one game that's happened like that this season. He sucks, man. And I think, like I said, he's just not trying to me.
It looks like to me he's just putting up like numbers to get a bigger contract. That's all he's there for anyway. That's my thoughts too.
And Anubis, I think what Laker fans don't want to acknowledge is that when you make a trade like that, right, without consulting the superstar, because usually when superstars get traded, they're usually consulted first, right? Like AD, for example. Like AD, he wanted out. Like he wanted out of New Orleans, you know. So he already knew a trade was imminent, and he pretty much dictated where he wanted to go because he only had 1 year left on his deal. So, you know, typically when stars get traded, they have like a heads up. With Luka, bro, he got traded here in the middle of his sleep. He went to sleep a Maverick and woke up a Laker. So I don't think Laker fans thought this all the way through because I don't personally think his heart is all the way in it. That's what I'm looking at when I'm watching him play. I don't feel like his heart is all the way in it. I don't feel like he really wants to be here. I think he was much happier in Dallas. I think
so too.
Yeah.
I think he'd rather want to go down in LA.
Yeah, so Laker fans. Go ahead.
I think that Lakers fans have taken LeBron for granted for too long. When he's gone, it's over. Y'all don't got no future. LeBron is it. LeBron is y'all last little simmer of hope of getting a ring, and y'all don't understand that. Without LeBron, Luka ain't getting close to the finals. Not with this team. Even if they did put a good team around him, which we've seen, he's still choked. Y'all really expect this dude to really do something by himself with Reeves? What has Reeves done? Nothing either. But y'all, these are casual Lakers fans talking about we don't need LeBron, just ship him out. You send LeBron to any of these other teams, he gonna instantly make them better. That's just what LeBron does. It's an effect he has on teams. You have a chance to compete at the championship, you know. And this is 41 years old, man. Like y'all wasting these years away that you could be winning, competing for a championship. And all we want to trade AD. You know, that's crazy, bro. I feel sorry for him. That's who I really feel sorry for AD, because he took that hard, getting traded in the middle of the night. He didn't deserve that, man. Like that was messed up, and I think that's when LeBron mentally was like, "Man, I'm good. I'm good off this." They just basically try to push me out of the door. You know.
We got who are you, Kumba? What do you got, dude?
You were right about Luka. You're more right than you even know. He's been trash. You just wasn't watching that close in Dallas. You was, you probably seen a lot, but you was watching the box scores, the highlights. He's been trash. And you hit it right on the head when you was talking about the Caucasian persuasion, the racist system that they got going with Luka Doncic, and you shouldn't feel bad about it one bit. You hit it on it, and in fact, you're being too nice. And I've been saying this because I seen the games up close. Kyrie game, so I was watching Kyrie, and that's when I really start to see how trash this dude was. Just jack up shots, don't play no defense, argue on every single play. Don't even play defense. Like Austin Reeves, other people, they might not be good at defense, but they get back on defense. He seriously just think he gonna get away with always crying like we ain't gonna figure it out. And he cried more like he a black dude who be getting oppressed or something. Man, you a white dude get all the calls. But anyway, I digress, man. You right about me, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Victor, you got anything else, dude?
Nothing else. That's what I have to say.
All right, bro.
Good show.
All right, bro.
Have a good night.
Yeah, listen. Kumba. You said I'm being too nice. I mean, I've went off on these people, you know, with some of the stuff that they do. You know, the narratives that they push. It's just disgusting. You know, it really is. It's just nasty how they've spun this whole thing. And like I said, you know, I get the AD injury thing. I get that. You know, I mean, they said he might need surgery or something. They said his hand is messed up or whatever. So I get him always being injured. I do. I mean, but if you're gonna tell me from a basketball perspective, because to me injuries, okay, that's one thing. But I'm talking basketball. From a basketball perspective, I just don't. I don't see how you can say Luka's better than Anthony Davis. I can't see that.
He's not.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not.
He's not. I'd rather have do championship than dude who is championship. You're not going to championship Luka Doncic unless you get the perfect team.
Yo, dude, just call back, bro. I had to bang it on you because your phone started glitching. But yeah, bro, Luka sucks.
Yeah, we'd rather have Kyrie. We already seen what LeBron and Kyrie can do, but the Luka, man, in the pressure situation, this is who he is. You know.
We got Darius in the chat. He says Kobe would have ran Luka out of LA. Yeah, Kobe didn't like guys that weren't dedicated. So yeah, Kobe would have been pissed off by
Yeah.
We got Champy. He said 25% nation. Yeah, Luka's a 25% player, man. You know, he doesn't play because like I said, if basketball is 100%, you got to take 50% out because, you know, half the game is defense. So Luka doesn't play defense. So that's half the game. And then you got to take out another half because offensively, you know, the majority of his offensive game is really free throws. So he's a 25%er, man. It is what it is. So I think another problem too, Anubis, though, with Luka is that he's not continuing to work on his game. I don't know who told this dude that he was God's gift to basketball and that all he has to do is just show up and that's good enough. Nigga, fuck you. In all honesty, right? Seriously.
Yeah.
That it's like he shows up and it's like, I'm here, you know, bow down to me, treat me like LeBron. Fuck out of here. And this is what his fanboys don't get. He don't get LeBron James treatment. He don't get the LeBron James benefit of the doubt. What has he done? LeBron has earned the benefit of the doubt. He's earned it through the hours that he's put in. LeBron has done his overtime. He's put in his hours. Luka hasn't done shit. He just got here and he ain't done nothing, but yet he walks around like he's done something. You know, they were saying the same thing about Trae Young. You know, these dudes show up and it's like because of the money that they make now, because see, here's the problem with the NBA. They pay guys like Jordan, but Jordan, he was the most accomplished player. I think Jordan's highest paid season, Anubis, he made like 30 something million, maybe 30 million, right? Like low 30s. That was his highest paid year. Nowadays, I mean, they're talking about giving Austin Reeves 40 million. Like, this is a problem. Yeah. This is why I keep getting on the show. I'm like, bro, y'all cannot keep doing this. You can't pay Trae Young 200 million. You can't give Luka 200 million. I'm glad Dallas traded Luka. They realized it. Like, bro, he's not worth 350. Like, that's literally insane. Give this dude, I mean, that's almost $500 million. fuck out of here. You ain't Michael Jordan, nigga. You're not Kobe. You're not Shaq. You're not LeBron.
No. And these European players, they come over here with this soft mentality. Like when Luka was playing overseas, he was a star overseas. But it's a difference over there. NBA players, washed up NBA players that go overseas and dog them out. They trash. So when Luka doing all that stuff overseas, that competition ain't better than the competition here. It isn't. You got people that come over here and they get the culture, the actual culture of basketball more when they come to America. And they have to learn like Wemby did, like Giannis did. They had to learn it because they didn't have it either. They came over here soft. That's what they learned from the Euro League. They bring that soft, flopping stuff. And it's like, man, get this stuff out of here. This is disgusting. I hate watching basketball when you got to stop the game and then he got to shoot free throws. And, man, come on, man. Get this dude out of here, bro. Real talk. You mess up the flow of the game. Because like the flow, LeBron he had the whole comeback. Everything was perfect, and then here come Luka throwing everything off.
And my thing is,
if it wasn't Luka, it's gonna be Reeves.
And to me, you got to put this on JJ too, because it's like, bro, if you have you remember that one time? This was probably 2017 when LeBron and Cleveland were down like 30 damn near to like the Pacers, and then LeBron with the second unit leads them back, and then they end up winning the game. Like, this is what I'm saying with JJ Redick, dude. If we're on a roll with Luka on the bench, why bring him back in the game? There was no point. There was no point in bringing him back in the game. There was no point. You should have just let him sit on the bench and just ride it out with the unit that's getting the job done. That's what I would have did. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck if he catches attitude or if he get mad about it.
That's a bad look, though. That's easy. This the Lakers' future right there. You're getting outplayed by a 41-year-old.
Yeah,
who they keep trying to push out the door.
We got Terrell. He says Jordan made $90 million for his career. Now these players make that in 2 years. It's crazy. Yeah, it is. Kumba, my bad, bro. Your phone started glitching. That's why I had to bang it on you. But appreciate you, man. You said you're right about Luka. Yeah, bro. This is just a bad trade, man. I was always, I've been negative about the Lakers ever since that conference finals run, but I can't get with this era, man. I can't get with the Luka era, bro. This is just terrible. Like, at least with LeBron and AD, like, even when we had LeBron and AD, I still had hope. You know what I mean? Like, even though I kind of knew, like, especially when we went up against Denver those 2 years back to back, especially in 24 when we lost to them in the first round, I still was like, I had a little bit of optimism, especially going into the conference finals in 2023. I was optimistic until Darvin whipped out that 3-guard bullshit in game 1 of the conference finals, and I was like, what is this dude doing? But when LeBron and AD were here, bro, even last year when we were the 5th seed, remember when we traded for Dorian Finney-Smith and the last game with AD, when we went up to the Garden, we beat the Knicks. Like, I had optimism. But when you with this Luka shit, dog, I don't see how you could have any optimism with Luka on your roster. I just don't see it.
There's no athleticism at that guard spot. You got Reeves and Luka. They're not athletic. They're not slashing to the rim and stuff like that. You need some of that. You can't be just LeBron slashing to the rim. It's LeBron and Jackson Hayes. Think about it when it comes to the slashers on the team. You need somebody to play that role, man. Like, LeBron is too old to be doing that constantly. That takes a lot of energy. People don't get this about basketball.
We got Strawberry Scorpion. You said we had something to look forward to hope for. This situation with Luka feels hopeless. Mr. Player Made, talk to these people, man.
What's good, man? Let's put up the numbers.
Yo, Mr. Player Made.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah, bro. I don't know. You might have to call back, bro. Your audio is really, really low, bro.
Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like you've been right all along, Reg. Like this situation has gotten worse by each game, and as you can see tonight, bro, like Luka got exposed. That realistically, LeBron is still a class ahead of Luka. And at this point, bro, you can obviously see that the Lakers made a poor choice in trade partner for this situation because LeBron is gonna need a real running mate when it comes to the playoffs if the Lakers can make it. If the Lakers can make it to the playoffs, LeBron gonna need a true running mate that's gonna hold it down on the offense and defensive side. You clearly see that if you look at the other side of the ball, a player like Giannis is the perfect running mate for a guy like LeBron at this stage in his career. LeBron need a 1-2 punch. Luka not no 1-2 punch like that. Luka's a ball hog that stops the ball to the point where it throws everybody out of rhythm. And you saw at different points in the game when LeBron was on the court without Luka, you saw how the team ran a fluent offense. When Luka came into the game, everybody kind of stood still and stopped. People want to get mad at DeAndre Ayton for saying that he want more touches, but DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. You know what I'm saying? Luka don't get that man the ball. If you look at the box score, DeAndre Ayton had like 6 shots, but he can get you 10 points a game easily. You know what I'm saying? He can get you 10 rebounds a game easily. But if you don't have him involved, he's not going to be interested in the game. So you got a player like Luka that won't get everybody involved. Now you see guys like DeAndre Ayton straying away like he did with the previous teams because he wasn't getting the touches that he needed. And all he needs is about 8 or 9 touches a game, 10 touches a game. What is that? 10 touches for a center, a starting center, is not much, especially one that can get you points in the paint that we've saw him do throughout the season. So tonight I saw a game that LeBron pretty much controlled and Luka made it out of control when he was in the game. I was pissed off when JJ put Luka back into the game in the fourth quarter because at that point, bro, LeBron had the ship rocket and he was gonna take the lead and take the game home. And Luka came in and disrupted the whole chemistry of the flow. I don't understand how people be on the internet and in the chat talking about get rid of LeBron at this stage in his career. Obviously, these people aren't real hoopers because if you ever hoop with an older guy, you know that the younger guys got to hustle a little bit more because the older guy's going to be on the court pacing himself. And that's what you saw when LeBron was out there with those second team units. Those guys hustled a little bit more so LeBron can do what he had to do to make the offense work while they hustle a little bit more on defense, and LeBron picked and chooses spots. So when you're a real hooper, you can see these type of things. You can see that LeBron is a little bit older, so the younger guys around him got to pick up the pace. Luka don't do that. Luka come in and slow the game down. Luka look like he's LeBron. Luka look like what a player like LeBron age might be. You know what I'm saying? Like that old head in the gym that's just trying to get a shot off. He ain't trying to play no defense. Don't even ask him about that. Luka look like that type of old head. LeBron look like one of them old heads on the court that, damn, this nigga got that old man strength. Get out his way. That's the type of situation we saw tonight. We saw the old generation versus the young generation of NBA players, and it's just not the same.
Yeah. Shout out to GD with the $5 super chat.
LeBron fans.
You said if you look at the film of LeBron from 2003 to now, he has been 4 different players due to scrutiny and wanting to win. He changed his game. I mean, yeah, you have to evolve with the game, which is what LeBron has done. Luka, like I said, you guys, Mr. Player Made. I mean, Anubis. These people are still living in the past with Luka. You know, the way these people talk about this dude, it's like, bro, this is not 2024, man. Like, he's gotten worse. Since that finals run, he's gotten worse, man. And I don't know if it's he got worse or if his game has just gotten exposed and he's not getting better. It's so many different things with this dude. It's either he's quitting to the point where he doesn't like try like that anymore, or his game is just like it's just been exposed and teams know how to attack him and know how to beat him. It could be a little bit of both, honestly. 444 wants to link. Yeah, we need you up here, 444. I need your
and like I
insight.
said, this ain't the Euro leagues, man. You're not playing against that trash competition over there. Compared to the NBA, it's a different competition out here, man. They're a lot more athletic.
444.
Guys want to win.
444. What's going on, man?
What's going on, Red? What's up, panel?
What's going on, man?
Man, more and more I watch Luka, man. like I realize, Luka has gotten away with looking what he gets away with is just crazy. You look at a game like today, it's very simple formula for Luka. You just play defense on him and he's just flustered. That's it. Just play defense. Like you play about 80%, 70% defense on him and he's flustered. Um Low IQ. Um this game was totally on Luka. Um it's just really kind of pathetic. Um the free throws, they know how to play Luka, man. And that's it. It's just pathetic. And JJ pathetic. Um I'm starting to not like him, man.
JJ pathetic.
Crazy.
He put the wrong people in at the right time.
Listen, LeBron
funny.
is in the game. We tie the game. We go up. We up by 4. You take
Yeah.
LeBron out. You bring Luka Dookie in, and it's a problem. Like we start losing. It's like, why didn't you keep the lineup out there, JJ Pathetic? That was winning. That got us ahead. Finally, like this is just crazy, man. I that's what makes me feel like it's just an agenda, man. Because how do you stop the GOAT? That's what this is all about. They probably figure out all kind of ways to stop the GOAT. That's it. They put him in. They put LeBron in with the worst lineups. He makes it work. Think about this. Even on the Lakers, sometimes he's in there with the worst lineups and he makes it work.
Facts.
And he's doing everything he can do, man. And yeah, man, I'm just like, this is interesting. That's what it's deeper than basketball. But
444. Before I let Nahar on here, I think there is something to the effect that I don't think Laker fans and Rob Pelinka especially thought this all the way through. When you do a deal like that, when you trade a superstar in the middle of his sleep, you don't know what you're getting on the back end. Like you don't know if his heart's gonna be in it. Like when we traded for AD wanted to be here. There's something to be said for that. When a guy wants to be on your team, when he wants to be in a situation, I'm watching him, and like I said, I never watched him like that when he was in Dallas, but I do remember that bubble run, and I do remember games earlier in his career. To me, watching him now 4-for-4, it just looks like he's not giving maximum effort to me.
Mm-mm.
He's not giving maximum effort. If maximum effort is 100%, I don't know, man. I think he's probably giving like 50% on a night in, night out basis. He's not trying. He's not trying to me. But we got Nahar. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's good, guys? Yeah, it was just so pathetic today, just watching Luka, the shot selection, just complaining to the refs, trying to foul bait. Like, it's sad that the same problems that he's had like 3 or 4 years ago, it still continues today. Like, he hasn't matured as a player at all. Like, if you're supposed to be like 26 or 27 years old, you're supposed to be in the prime of your career, you're supposed to be evolving your game. And he's still like doing the same stuff. Like, what has he genuinely improved? Outside of the foul baiting he's added, like what has he like done? Like he only does step back threes or foul baits. And just watching tonight too, it's just sad that a 41-year-old LeBron James is still the best player on this team. I see him in lineups with Jackson Hayes, Gabe Vincent, Vando, and like Kleber, and he's making it work. Like LeBron's put in the worst possible lineups I've ever seen, and JJ asked him to make it work. Like that's unfair to LeBron as a player as well, and asking him to carry like this much of a load. And like I think I agree. Like I think earlier in the show you talked about how like Luka shouldn't have even been brought to the game. He already had 5 fouls too, and when LeBron had that momentum in that fourth quarter, that was his game to to take home. and then you just sub in Luka. Like I remember like even one game too, like a few years ago, if you remember that Clippers game where LeBron led a comeback in the fourth quarter. He made like 5 threes, something crazy like that. I remember that game, like AD was on the bench. It was a lineup of like LeBron, D'Lo, Rui, like Jackson Hayes and Cam Reddish, and Darvin just led that lineup ride the entire fourth quarter, and didn't like sub anyone out because LeBron was on a heater and that lineup was working. So I just felt that JJ shouldn't have messed with the flow that was going on during that time.
Yeah, shout out to Mike298 with the $5 super chat. LeBron fans. You said Luka gets tired on defense, but he is never too tired to chuck up a 3-ball. What makes LeBron better? He is a Swiss Army knife. Let's listen to. Give me 1 second, fellas. Let me run this JJ Redick interview. I want to hear what this clown has to say. For himself after tonight's debacle. Give me 1 second.
JJ, we've seen so many games with some kind of formula like this where you make a big run in the second half and then kind of emerge victorious. So what do you think changed down the stretch after you came back and I think took a 4-point lead?
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to go back and watch it. I just off the top of my head, we take the lead to go up 4. And then we come up empty on a number of possessions and felt like, it's not, we weren't like empty possessions. We were getting good looks, didn't score, and then we put them on the free throw line for, the Kevin Porter play. And then, the other, I think it was LeBron that fouled. So, they ended up getting four points there when off that free throw line when we were, quite frankly, playing great defense for most of the entire second half. So, and then there's a certain process that you follow in those situations, end of game, and the first thing is always you tell the ref, make or miss, I'm gonna call timeout, and Luka fouls out. Not to make excuses, Luka fouls out. I got to get a sub in. Then we're discussing, do we want Vando in for rebounding? So we get another sub in. And then I realize, there's one shot left. And then it's like, we know it's a short timeout. You're all right, 16 seconds, need 2, need 3. Felt like there's enough time to do a need 2. So it's like, all right, let's run this. Then they miss. And I jump up and I call a timeout. They didn't hear me, which I get. That's like the 3rd time this season that's happened. And again, the process, I skipped a step there. And then once it got down, it was about 6-7 seconds, 8, maybe 8 tops when it got across half court. And, I liked kind of what I saw. We won a game in Toronto like that, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. The reality is the one step, didn't follow it of the process. So I'll take the blame on that.
What'd you make of Luka's night? I don't think he's fouled out as a Laker prior to the night, and obviously didn't shoot it as well as we're accustomed to seeing. Just, do you think Milwaukee was doing certain things in particular to give him troubles, or what do you make of it?
No, I don't. They played drop, and I thought there was a few drives early that he felt like he got fouled on. And then he missed some free throws, and I think he's been such a dynamic driver and paint toucher for us. That those those plays can kind of mess with your mind a little bit. But he's won us so many games, and he's not gonna he's every whatever game it is, you're naturally gonna have not your best stuff, and he's didn't have his best stuff tonight, but I think all those guys, LeBron especially, the group that played most of the fourth quarter, they put us in a position to win the game.
JJ, just kind of what was your vantage point on those 2 defense plays that Giannis made, and just sort of the things that separate him from so many other players in this league?
Yeah, I mean, again, the last play, I said to the team, like we got a good advantage. We created an advantage with the best player, our best player on the floor, and he made a hell of a play to get the back tap, and then the block was, again, we have that, on the scouting report. If you got to have awareness on him, and I like the take, and he made a hell of a defensive play. We've seen him do it a number of times.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Okay, shout out to Champy with the $2 super chat. You said Luka has no heart whatsoever. But yeah, fellas, like I said, I mean, I don't really have too much more thoughts on Luka, man. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good off this dude.
The gentleman that was talking right before, he made me remember something. The foul baiting, like there were a few possessions where Luka was like totally going strictly for the foul bait, and but they were prepared for it. Like he had no conviction to like actually go to make the shot, and like just gave the ball up because they didn't play into his like game, and like it just showed how pathetic he was trying to this was a real pathetic game from him. I mean, super pathetic. Luka cannot have these type of performances at all because he starts looking like he doesn't even look like a basketball player no more, like at all.
Bro,
Go
He
ahead.
couldn't even make free throws, bro. Like missing most of his free throws. Like, man, get this
He was
bum off the
tired.
court.
Bro, it's sad. It's sad what JJ just set up there and made all those excuses, bro. Because I just watched Ime Udoka call out his team for depending on a 37-year-old Kevin Durant, and and the Lakers depend on a 41-year-old LeBron with a 26-year-old supposedly franchise star on the team. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
JJ ain't got no heart. At least Ime can come out there and talk and call out his players and say, bro, he took out Kevin Durant for 2 minutes and they went on an 11-0 run the other team. That sounds like some stuff that happened when LeBron come out the game. So why can't JJ call out his team the same way this guy did? We should have had a coach like Ime, bro. Like having JJ as this Lakers talk boy is just pointless. That man ain't a real coach, dog. JJ pathetic.
That's right. JJ pathetic.
It was also crazy. I remember, like, I think when the Lakers were on a little losing streak earlier, he was like calling out LeBron for not being, good on defense. I'm like, why are you calling out LeBron out of all the people for not being good on defense? And then I also remember he said, oh, since LeBron got back, like, we haven't been organized on offense either. I'm like, aren't you the coach? Like, whose fault is that? Like, as a coach, you're supposed to get everyone organized. Now that LeBron's back, you're supposed to get everybody in their proper roles. And it feels like he has been throwing him under the bus a little bit this season, and like as we just heard from that post game interview, he didn't really hold Luka accountable at all. He just said like, oh, he just had a bad night. So I just don't get that from him at all.
He's won a few games for us, and I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, I'm done, man. Like I don't know what else to say about this dude, man. We got this clown truth teller in the NBA. In the chat, you're trolling about LeBron getting blocked and turning the ball over. Listen, bro. Giannis made some good plays at the end of the game. He got the better of LeBron, but to me, the game was lost when Luka Doncic checked back into the game.
Yeah,
correct. That's when
stupid foul at the end too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon as Luka, we were rolling LeBron. Like I said, the blueprint for LeBron. This is why the whole Luka LeBron pairing is just a waste of time, because LeBron has always needed room to operate. Like D Wade and Chris Bosh, they had to space the floor out to give LeBron room. Same with Kevin Love and Kyrie. Like, he needs his space to be able to do what he does. And you see that when Luka's not in the game. When Luka's not in the game and LeBron's able to, facilitate the offense, we saw tonight. He can take Vando, Jackson Hayes. He can go win with a funky lineup and they can win those minutes on the floor because
That's
he's
true.
got the ball, he's got the room to operate and do what he does. So now you bring on Luka, and he's killing us, man. And then if you look at his shot select, I mean, 8 for 25. LeBron could have taken more shots if that was the game. He was more. What was LeBron tonight? What did he finish the game with? Let me see.
He was 10 of 21.
10 of 21. So he was just under 50%.
Almost a triple double. Right there, one rebound away from a triple double, bro. That's crazy. At 41.
Exactly. Yeah, LeBron 10 of 21.
Yeah, Luka at times just throws off the rhythm. I mean, that's just all,
Yeah, he
man.
does.
He's a very selfish player, and
4 for 4.
I don't see him.
4 for 4. He just takes the life out the team, man.
Yeah, real talk.
It's deflating. It's deflating having this dude over here, bro.
Because he plays at a pace only he can match. Nobody else can play at this pace that he's playing at. He's so slow that he slows down the entire offense to play at his pace, and everybody else can't move around and have any type of motion because he's gonna hog the ball. The only type of way he can get some true motion is when they try to double him or trap him. That's the only way he can get the ball off. Other than that, he's sticking to the ball.
That's true. Yeah, that super slow pace sometimes kind of it just takes the life completely out.
It's so much of a different
stuff.
contrast too when LeBron's running the offense. It's like everyone's involved. Like I'm seeing like Jake getting involved. You see like even Ayton getting his touches. Like even guys like you wouldn't even want to take shots. He'll still give them chances. Like Gabe as well. Like he had a few assists to Gabe. He had that nice behind the back assist to Dalton in the fourth as well. Like he makes everyone feel like they belong, even though they might be inferior players. He still gives them confidence. It's just Luka. Like when you're standing there and just watching him operate, like you don't feel I guess the will to like want to play for the guy. Like even like when Rui was out there on the floor, when we had Rui playing earlier, like in the season, there would be games where he only had like 3 shots or like 5 shots. Like he wasn't getting in the rhythm. And that's not the case when LeBron's running the show out there.
Yep. Y'all think we're gonna make any trades?
The Lakers must make a trade. They must.
Maybe like one, I would say, but I'm not
Only
confident
as long
at all, honestly.
as long as you have the black hole on defense called Luka, you can make all the trades you want.
Exactly.
It's going to be a problem.
It won't matter.
It's
Like
gonna be a problem.
nothing's gonna matter until Luka's gone. I genuinely believe you cannot build a team around Luka.
Him and Reeves, they the same player.
Once Reeves is back, it's going to be worse.
I don't think you can build a team around Reeves and Luka and Reeves and you're going to be successful.
I'm afraid if Reeves don't get traded, I'm afraid to see what it's going to look like when Reeves get back, man. I think it's going to be even worse than before, man.
At this point, I don't think Reeves can get traded due to his contract situation. As we saw the other night, the Suns GM came on Twitter and said, "Hell no to a Reeves trade." I'm pretty sure that resonated throughout the rest of the Suns owner. Came out and said no to any type of Austin Reeves deal after I think it was Boogie said it or something like that for one of his players. So I don't think Reeves is getting traded because his value is so low in the league. The Lakers may overhype him. We may see Trevor Lane them overhyped, but I don't think the league looks at him like that. So if the Lakers don't look to trade Luka, which you probably can get you some trade value, they got a couple players that want to be traded, a couple teams that can get rid of a star on their team right now. There's some players out there that can be traded for Luka. If the Lakers don't look into trading Luka for anybody, then we can call the season a wrap.
Yeah, I just
go ahead and buy LeBron out.
Yeah, I just personally don't see how. I mean, like I said, they talking about Herb Jones. I mean, I just don't see a trade out there that can make you better because you don't have anything to trade. So it's like I don't. What can you I said on the show we did the other day. I'm like, realistically, what can you get for Reeves? Brandon Pajemski. Straight up. You're not getting. You couldn't. You think okay? You think Utah would trade you Keontae George for Reeves?
No.
Nah, Keontae's their all-star now.
Exactly.
Basically.
Exactly. Like you think Atlanta would trade you Jalen Johnson for Reeves? No.
No way.
Realistically, what could it, even if the Lakers were contemplating trading him, I genuinely don't know what you're gonna get for him anyway. You're definitely not gonna upgrade from you're not gonna upgrade your roster because no team is gonna give you a better player for Reeves. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
And Reeves is asking for big money over the summer. So that's another thing another team has to look out for too. Do you want to pay him this amount of money when you see them not play defense for the Lakers?
But see, to me, Mr. Player made that if I'm another team, that would be irrelevant. Like you're not in control of, you're not LeBron. Like, you know what I mean? Like another team doesn't have to pay him. It's on like I said, the Lakers have created this narrative that like he's just deserving of this money. Like that's only the Lakers. You know, like to me, we saw it with Dennis Schroeder. He turned down $80 million. The team he signed with, Boston, they weren't like, oh, well, we gotta pay him. They said, fuck him. They gave him a mid-level exception. So to me, if I'm another team, nigga, please. You know, yeah, we'll take you, but vet minimum. You know, mid-level exception. That's his value to me. He's between a vet minimum and a mid-level exception. $2 to $6 million. 444. D'Lo just signed for $6 million with a year with Dallas. D'Lo's been an all-star before, and he signed a 2-year deal for $12 million with Boston. That's his range, bro. People thought I was trolling at first when I said it. No, that's his range, bro. Between $2 to $6 million. Vet minimum to mid-level exception. Anything more than that, you're just overpaying for him unnecessarily. Like I said, he should have took the contract.
Look, Reeves was following that Luka playbook. I can foul bait my way into a max contract, and now they both getting exposed. That's funny. That's some funny stuff.
That's why his agent blocked me, man. Like we're exposing their whole play.
Yeah.
Their whole play is getting exposed, man.
I don't think he's going to get the bag at all this summer because all the games he's missed.
Hold on, Nahar. We got Kitchy in the chat. He said it's not Luka Donkey locker room, it's Duka Donkey. Yo, Duka Donkey is insane, man. That's funny right there. Duka Donkey.
That is funny.
That's a good one, man. Duka Donkey. That's insane.
Duka.
This man said Duka Donkey. That's a good one. But yeah, I that's all I got, fellas. Like I said, I mean, let me just go ahead and get y'all boys' final thoughts, man, because I don't got nothing else on this dude, man. I'm done. I'm going to bed. I'm done with Luka, man.
I'll just say this, bro. It's time for the Lakers to seriously look into trading Luka Doncic. You see that LeBron has tons of left in him. You know what I'm saying? He can get up. He's durable. You know what I'm saying? Taking hits. You know what I'm saying? Not even getting foul calls like Luka. Taking hits, falling on the floor, trying to go for steals and things like that, trying to win the game. LeBron needs a teammate out there that's going to match that type of energy. Luka not matching that even as a 26-year-old. They need to go try to find somebody that's going to try to match LeBron energy and try to bring the Lakers a championship.
My final thoughts is Lakers, y'all don't deserve LeBron to begin with anyways. Your pathetic fan base. All y'all want to do is just suck on Kobe's nuts from the grave. It's like, man, get out of here, bro. Pathetic.
Yo, that's insane. Yo, timeout, bro. Yo, bro, that's too far, bro. That was insane, bro.
Yo, I'm tired of these Kobe fans, bro. They're so pathetic.
I swear to God, I thought you were about to say, y'all just want to suck Kobe's nuts from the back. You said this. Yo, rest Rest in
Yo,
peace
I'm
to
getting tired
Kobe,
of these
bro.
Kobe
That's
fans, man.
insane, bro. That was insane, Anubis. That was insane, bro. That man said y'all want to suck Kobe's dick from the
Yo, I'm
Yo, I'm
tired of these
laughing, but
Kobe
it ain't
fans,
funny.
man.
I'm laughing, but that ain't funny, man.
It is. I don't care.
Yo, Chad, I can't. Anubis is on his own with that one. That shit was insane, bro. That was insane, bro. Rest in peace to Kobe. You can't do Kobe like that. Oh my God. Rest in peace to Kobe, bro.
Pathetic fan base,
Yo,
man.
yo, I
Pathetic.
thought you was about to say, y'all want to suck his dick from the back. He upped the ante, and he said, y'all want to suck his dick from the grave. Yo, that's just insane, Anubis. You ain't right for that one, bro. You ain't right for that one. That was diabolical, man. That was diabolical.
Yeah, I had to drop a bomb.
Yo, this dude is frustrated, bro, with Kobe fans, bro. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. Nah, that listen. I feel guilty for laughing that hard. I feel guilty, bro. That's crazy, Anubis. All right, bro. Good call, man. 444. Nahar, y'all got any final thoughts, man?
Yeah, I mean, if all these so-called, Lakers fans, they want Bron to, leave the team and retire so bad, they're gonna be in for a reality check when they see their franchise player Lou Calories, leads their team. So that's all I gotta say. I mean, it's gonna be dark times ahead. I'm kind of prepared for that, but I genuinely hope LeBron like leaves the team next year and goes out on his own in Cleveland or something. Gives himself a final shot to win a few more rings. He deserves that to end his career on like a high note. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Exactly. Shout out to you, man. 444. Final thoughts, bro.
Yeah, just ain't much to say. Fuck Duka and fuck JJ Pathetic, man. That's all I got.
Yeah, bro. It's nasty work. What's going on, bro? But appreciate you 444. Good call, man.
What?
All right, bro. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Shout out to Nahar, Anubis, Victor, Mr. Player Made, 444. Yeah, folks. That's it, man. That's it. This stuff is he said thanks for the therapy. Listen, I feel bad for you. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I feel bad for people that bet on the Lakers tonight, man. I do. I feel bad because yeah, that was just a losing is one thing. I would have rather we just got blown out than to lose like that. You know what I mean? That was bad. That was just a nasty ending, man. And it all started when Luka got off that bench and walked to the scorer's table. When he checked back into that game, that game was basically over with. So once again, we know that the LeBron haters, we know these people aren't going to talk about this. We know Scap Attack won't make a video. We know Dreamers Pro and all these clowns. We know they won't talk about what happened. But those of us, Lakers Nation, right, the mayonnaise media, folks, they're not going to discuss this. But we saw what happened, man. Luka is just destroying this team. It is what it is, folks. I'm out. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, man, and hit that super chat, man. Shout out to Jordan C. Shout out to Champy. Shout out to Mike298, GD, Kumba the Ghost, Samoda Dragon, Jay Dixon. What's going on, man? Appreciate you. And obviously, shout out to Sammy with the $50 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Jarrell Robinson. And shout out to that clown Bino for the $5 super chat. Thank you, pussy. So, like I said, folks, that's all I got, man. I'm done talking about Luka for tonight. I'm going to sleep, man. So, I will catch you guys on the next one. This was another installment of The Locker Room. Peace.
Please don't tell me that was you saying the 96 Sonics. This is what you got to realize, Judah. It's very easy to out-debate locker room. It's not very challenging whatsoever. The fact that you let locker room outwit you and out-debate you, it says a lot. We're not talking about a very high-level basketball mind, and you got outwitted by the locker room.
You can't just go try to find any player that's 6'10" and say be the center. There's certain qualities that the center is going to need playing next to AD. To me, I would be knocking on the door of the Clippers. I would have been knocking on the door for PJ Tucker.
They should be embarrassed.